Hello everyone, this is David Van Sicklin with a quick video on how to use Zoom with your students. I've been asked by a few people about using breakout rooms with their class. A breakout room is an awesome way to get kids to participate in smaller groups, whether there's a project or maybe it's just a quick discussion question, where sometimes a group discussion of 25 kids might not be solicit everyone's response, whereas a small group of 4 or 5, maybe that'd be a good discussion. So down here in your Zoom meeting, there should be the option to do more and breakout rooms. Now, if you're like me, I did not have this breakout rooms setting available yet. So actually, I had to go into my settings and enable that. So I'm going to show you how to do that first before I show you breakout rooms. So you first have to go to Zoom and jump into your account. And on the left here under personal, there should be a settings button. Under settings, there's a whole bunch of settings you can turn on for your generic meeting that you schedule. So you could turn on, all sorts of different things that you might be able to turn on for one meeting. This would affect all meetings here on out, where obviously you can turn them on and off when you schedule one meeting, but this could be like if you're getting tired of always clicking participant videos on, you could do it here and it would kind of be set that way for the rest of your meetings. But first, we're going to go all the way down to our breakout room settings. It's near the bottom. Here's breakout rooms. So again, mine was turned off. So I turned mine on. And I also wanted to allow myself to assign people manually to breakout rooms when I schedule the meeting. So maybe I could have these breakout rooms with specific kids before the meeting even starts. Now, you can manually assign participants during the meeting, but you could save yourself time, when you're in a live meeting, doing this beforehand. One thing just to note is I thought this was an interesting setting and I was excited to try to play with it. You can't have this remote support on with a breakout room on. I'm not sure why, but I tried turning it on and it makes you turn this off. So just an FYI. Now, once you turn this on, you'll go about scheduling a meeting like you normally do and, filling all this out, maybe changing some settings here. As I mentioned, you could have these pre-checked if you went to your settings and save this meeting, copy the link to your students via Google Classroom or Seesaw, and they can just join via that link. Now, even with a password, if they click directly on that link, they won't even type in this password, you'll notice. So now let's go back to my meeting. And I have Q, myself, the host. And we're in the midst of a meeting. Obviously, I don't have my video on, and neither do they. But that's okay. Here, if I manage participants, I can obviously mute. I can kick people out. I can unmute them to make sure I can hear from them, whatever it is. I'm going to hide the chat. And if I go to more here and click on breakout rooms, here is where it's actually initially going to start off like this, where you can assign participants. Now, I only have 2 kids in this class, so right now it's saying assign both participants to one room. I could have them go into their own room, isolation room. I don't know why you would do that. You can have a bunch of rooms, and eventually it'll do the division for you. So that's nice. So 0 to 1 participants would be in if I had 4 breakout rooms. Obviously, I'm going to do 1 breakout room, recreate all, and then I can open all rooms. Now, students will get a pop-up that says, the host is inviting you to join a breakout room 1. Do you want to join? And you click, and they're supposed to click the blue button that says join breakout room. Now, once they do that, you notice that you're all alone here. They're in their breakout rooms. You can close all rooms right here. And that will give them 1 minute, basically, timer before they come back to the group meeting space. So it'll give them a countdown, basically. Or they can just hop off right away by clicking a blue button again that says, like, return to meeting. You can broadcast messages to students like, hey, 1 more minute, and we're returning to the group. And broadcast that, and they'll get that message. And you can also, right from here, you can join a breakout room and see what's going on and be part of a room with that person. So that is breakout rooms in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email is dvansicklen@mcpasd.k12.wi.us. I hope this was helpful. Take care.